for management, for labor, as well as for the United States of America. I really mean it. For the past 13 months, the International Longshoremen and Warehouse Union, representing 22,000 workers in the West Coast ports, and the Pacific Maritime Association, representing shipping companies that depend on those ports and those workers, they've been negotiating a new contract. At long last, they've reached an agreement because they stuck with it. It's been ratified with overwhelming support by union members, I think over 70%, if I'm not mistaken. And I just met with the leaders of the ILWU, including President, and I knew Willie for a long time, Willie Adams, who's the leader there. I was kidding him. I said, I want to know who his haberdasher is. He looks awful good, doesn't he? I like that. And the leaders of the Pacific Maritime Association and CEO Jim McKenna. Jim, thank you and congratulations on getting this deal done. I also want to recognize Julie Sue, my acting Secretary of Labor, who used her deep experience to keep tough negotiations going, and I'm told by both sides helped close the deal. I want to thank both sides for working through this and for getting it done. It's a good deal for workers, it's a good deal for companies, and it's a good deal for the United States of America. This landmark contract covers 29 ports, stretching from San Diego, California to Bellingham, Washington, that play a major role in the nation's economy. More comes through those ports than any other means of getting into the United States of America. It's gigantic economic impact. For example, the Port of Los Angeles and Long Beach, which I visited both, covered by this deal. They handle 40% of the nation's cargo containers every single year. With this contract, dock workers at those 29 Pacific ports will get a pay benefit and working conditions that I believe they deserve, and apparently they've agreed upon. That includes a guaranteed 32% pay increase over a 6-year period. It also includes a one-time bonus for the dock workers' exceptional efforts during the pandemic, and it matters. We all remember how the ports around the world were congested due to disruption caused by the pandemic. During my first year as president, ahead of the holiday season, my administration brought together port operators and shipping companies and labor to do everything they could to ease the bottlenecks for that season, the Christmas season. America's longshore workers stepped up with extraordinary measures, including working around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to keep the cargo moving. It worked. Working with port operations, about 97% of the packages were delivered on time for the holidays or with only minimal delays. And I want to thank the port operators for that as well.
Hello, friends. I have shocking news to inform you about. The SNAP program may undergo a few changes soon. Lawmakers in Congress and advocacy groups are now saying that SNAP monthly benefits should be increased even more. But for some U.S. households, benefit payouts may arrive earlier than expected this week. My dearest friends, please do me a big favor and watch until the end of this video. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community, I will be announcing several winners every Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My dear friends, please make sure that you enter these giveaways. All you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, my friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. The USDA has recently publicized its adjustment to the SNAP food benefits, addressing the rise in living expenses for the upcoming 2024 fiscal year. Commencing this October, households consisting of 4 individuals will encounter an elevation in the maximum monthly benefit to $973 across the majority of U.S. states. This stands as a 3.6% boost compared to the current monthly ceiling of $939, accessible to 4-person households. So at first glance, a 3.6% upsurge in food benefits appears to outpace the overall progression in living costs, presenting a commendable improvement. But nevertheless, this increase still falls short of accommodating the amplified food prices that have burdened millions of American families. Families will find it difficult to adequately provide for their members with this amount. Households with limited income have endured substantial financial strains. Rendering an extra $34 per month is insufficient for a family of 4. Annually in June, the USDA reassesses SNAP benefits in accordance with the changes in living expenses for that year. Drawing on insights from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the living costs escalated by 3% in June 2023 compared to the previous year. Nonetheless, the predicament lies in the fact that inflation has not uniformly impacted all sectors. Food prices have experienced a much more pronounced increase than the 3% average. The expenses linked with purchasing food for consumption at home surged by 5.7% from June 2022 to June 2023. This figure would be a more pragmatic foundation for determining the elevation in food benefits. A 5.7% expansion in SNAP benefits for a family of 4 would elevate the maximum monthly sum to $993, as opposed to the current $973. Geographical disparities significantly influence food prices. Admittedly, SNAP benefits already vary across states like Alaska and Hawaii, where the cost of living is notably higher. These are not the sole regions encountering elevated food expenses. If one resides in a food desert where accessing affordable, nutritious food is problematic, their SNAP benefits will stretch even thinner. Research from the Urban Institute demonstrates that in certain parts of the nation, meal costs exceeded SNAP benefits by over 50% in 2022. So, for instance, in Wyoming's Lincoln and Teton counties, a reasonably priced meal amounted to $4.30. That is a substantial 58% increase, surpassing the average SNAP benefit. Regrettably, hunger remains an enduring issue in the United States. As per the USDA, more than 10% of households encountered food insecurity at some point in 2021. This aligns with Feeding America's data, indicating that over 53 million individuals sought assistance from food banks during that same year. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts about the prices of groceries? Please let me know in the comments section below. According to the National Hurricane Center, Hurricane Idalia is expected to rapidly intensify before it makes landfall in Florida. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency, and the state is making preparations, including the early release of SNAP benefits. The Naples Daily News reported that the Florida Department of Children and Families, the agency responsible for administering SNAP to Floridians, will request the early release of benefits depending on the severity of the storm. Florida SNAP benefits typically go out between the 1st and the 28th of the month. Last year, SNAP helped 13% of Florida households. The average payment per household member per month is $180 for fiscal year 2023, or $5.93 per day. Early SNAP benefits could provide much-needed relief to Florida SNAP households before Hurricane Idalia makes landfall. Households can use these funds to prepare for the storm and stock necessary foods and other necessities. Naples News Daily reported that Floridians are encouraged to monitor weather conditions and listen to orders from local officials. Residents should also review disaster preparedness plans and stock their disaster supply kits. Well, my magnificent and awesome friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Thank you for being here and for being part of this community. My friends, to say thank you and to show my appreciation to every single one of you, I will be giving away Walmart gift cards every Friday. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, All you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.